Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Michael and welcome to LifeBuilds. Today's video is going to be part 2 of taking my $1,200 GSXR that I purchased in part 1 and kind of finishing it up. So right now we got a lot of, it's kind of scratched up, dirty. It's got nasty seats, front and rear. The grips are falling off. The mirror's wobbly. Got a bunch of little things that I got to do to it, including this rear hub, but let's not get into the details here. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to make this bike beautiful and safe for the next rider because this is going to be a flip. So if you haven't seen part 1, where I took this motorcycle from, it was literally in a guy's shed for 2 years, hadn't run, he couldn't get it started, it was discarded, the tires were flat, all that. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check out part 1 because it's very interesting, and I ended up fixing this motorcycle for literally $30. So that's pretty exciting. Now comes the fun part though. I have heated grips. I'll link those in the description. I have new brakes. I have a new rear hub, or actually the cush bearings. I have these cool custom seats. Oh, just dropped that on the ground. And we're basically gonna make this bike look beautiful. So let's get started. I just finished redoing the seats and they look phenomenal. I mean, just look at the bike already. It looked so bad and I just simply put seat covers on it.
Alrighty, the next thing we're gonna be doing is replacing these rear brake pads. I got some new ones and never done rear brakes on a bike, but it looks pretty self-explanatory, so let's get right in.
Okay, so it is the next morning now, and I'm gonna get started on those grips, but I wanted to update you guys on that bogging issue that you saw in part 1. I did a bunch of research, I checked the F1 light, and it came up with the STVA, which is this little guy right in here. It's a very common failure on these 04, maybe more years for GSXR 600s. I need to go riding this weekend. I'm actually doing a ride with my dad. I never get to go riding with him because we live a couple hours apart, so that's gonna be pretty cool. But I need to get the bike ready. So I was looking on forums and you can actually just manually open the throttle body and it will just, the secondary throttle body, it will just run perfectly fine. So I already did that, but I will show you guys what I'm talking about, and just in case you guys need to do that in the future. Alrighty, so I have the tank pulled, the airbox cover pulled. This is the STVA or SVTA, whatever. And this is what I'm talking about. You see how those valves are closed? When you turn on the bike, it should open completely up. And then as the bike warms up, it should slowly shut. However, in my case scenario, this is randomly malfunctioning. So it's just staying closed even at high RPMs and the bike's literally starving for oxygen. So I already did this. I already moved it open, and immediately I could rev up to 17,000 RPMs and it ran perfectly fine, idled smoothly. And then on yesterday's ride, the system reactivated for a second, it closed and never reopened, and all of a sudden, bam, right back down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually remove these screws on the blades and then just take them out for the weekend and then fix it when I have the time to solder the loose connection or whatever's causing it to short out. So I'm not gonna show you, but I just wanted to come on here and kind of explain what I mean by that, and maybe it'll help somebody. So let's get back to those grips. Well, I finished the install of the heated grips, and I think I did something wrong because this looks backwards. I think this is supposed to be on the top. However, I'm in a rush for this weekend, so I can go riding with my dad, and I'm going to just run with it. I'll wire it in off camera, get it all finished up, but I want to show you what it's supposed to look like. I run these heated grips on every one of my bikes I own. I think it's supposed to come off this way, but the cables are coming off on the bottom on this GSXR. And on this one, they're coming off on the top. So there's a chance it is correct. I'm not sure. But without this bad explanation and without this bad install, these grips are phenomenal. Like I said, I use them on all my bikes. I ride all year. I was riding my white GSXR in December. It was like 20 degrees, maybe colder. I ride them all year. And so if you guys are interested in those heated grips, I'll link them in the description. They're just really good grips. So I'll catch you guys in a couple days when I do the rear cush drive bearings. Gonna go ride this weekend. Hey guys, I am back from the weekend. I had a phenomenal time going for a motorcycle ride with my dad. The bike ran great. We put about 200 miles on both of the GSXRs, and I couldn't be happier. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, and overall, I never kind of walked over how it looks, but there's the new seats. I've kind of polished up everything. Also, I fixed the grips. You just have to yank it off, turn it, and slide it back on. So that was good. Everything's just looking really good, and I couldn't be happier with this. Now, something to kind of note. I said in the last clip that I was going to finish up that cush drive bearing. I didn't really expect what's happening right now. So I came back from the weekend. I just threw it on Facebook Marketplace, and I was like, okay, I'll get it done, early this week. I have a guy already on his way wanting to buy it literally today, so I haven't had time to do it. I'm going to bring the parts, and if the guy wants them, he can have them. But the bike works fine the way it is. Alrighty, so it is the next morning, and a little bit of an update. The guy did not show up. He was supposed to be here at like 1 or 2 p.m. Never showed up. It happens a lot on Facebook Marketplace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just end this video here. And the reason for that is because part 1 of this video, at the time of this video, has gotten over 8,000 views, which is pretty good for this very small channel. So I decided I would like to just get that video out for you guys. I really appreciate all the kind comments and words. It's really kind of inspired me to keep creating videos. So I just want to say thank you guys. But anyways, without any further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got a ton of great videos coming out. So make sure to subscribe, because dropping Monday, I'm taking those jet skis out that you saw in the last couple weeks on their maiden voyage. So look forward to that video. I already have it filmed. Some interesting things happen, and make sure to like this video. Thank you guys.